Hello everybody and good day to you all. Today I am talking about Supergirl episode number 7, The Darkest Place. In this episode here we have a whole lot of things going on. We have Jimmy and Winn, and or James I should say. James is the Guardian now. He's out there with the help of Winn. They're fighting crime. Everything's going good. The city seems to love him. Supergirl, on the other hand, Kara, is a little suspicious. She says, I don't know if I can trust him. Because he wears a mask, I don't wear a mask. Why don't he show his face? I mean, yeah, he's doing good things, and I'm happy he's out there saving the day, but can we really trust this guy? Should we put our faith behind him? And so, when everybody in the city started to trust him, another vigilante comes out of nowhere and starts killing people, and then everybody thinks that the Guardian is responsible. And so now you got James freaking out saying, hey, what's happening? I'm not killing people. I didn't do it. And you got Winn, he's freaking out saying, hey, if people think you kill people, they're going to think I helped you kill people. And now we're both going to jail. And I can't go to jail. I saw Oz. And I'm too pretty for jail. It's not going to work. So they got that situation going on there. Then you have Kara, a.k.a. Supergirl. Her and Mon-El, they get into a situation with Cadmus. Yes. Because she was on her way to try to bust James for killing people because she thought he's the bad guy. And then something else happens where she got to go and save Mon-El because Mon-El got captured by Cadmus last episode. So now she goes to help Mon-El, and they both get captured. Yay! Yeah. And then you have Alex and Maggie. Well, Alex is obsessed with, is kind of mad at Maggie because she feels as though she let her on, and that she did all this so they be together, and they find out they're not gonna be together. Like, what? I came out for you. I told my sister about you. I embracing who I am truly for the first time ever, and I'm happy, and I wanted to share that experience with you, and you say, let's just be friends. What? Screw you! And so she said. So she been trying to avoid her for a while in this episode right here. And Maggie, instead of just, hey, we can still be cool. We can still be friends. I mean, okay, it may be a little awkward right now, but come on. I need you in my life, and we need each other. You complete me. So you got that going on there. And then you have what's going on with Hank Henshaw, a.k.a. John Jones, and McGon Morris. See, McGon gave John her blood, but she's a white Martian, and he's a green Martian. And even though they're from the same planet, they kind of look like two different species when you see them in their true forms. And she was kind of worried that her blood might just do something to John, but he needed her help, so she gave her blood anyway, and now he's starting to feel the effects of that. He's having hallucinations. He's not so sure what he's seeing is real or fake anymore. He's having strange outbursts that he doesn't understand. And then he gets blood tested and he finds out that this little green Martian who he tried to connect to is not a green Martian at all. She's a white Martian. Yeah. And they don't have a nice reunion. Yeah. So that's what you have going on in this episode right here. I'd say I really did enjoy it a whole lot. I had a whole lot of fun watching it. Things got revealed. People had come back. For example, the real Hank Henshaw is back now, and he's a cyborg, and he's calling himself Cyborg Superman. Now, here's the thing. I have a little problem with this because his origin is completely different than it is from the comic books. In the comic books, Hank Henshaw became Cyborg Superman because he was trying to take the place of Superman. Superman died, was in a coma, and he was out of the picture. So when Hank Henshaw as Cyborg Superman came back, he came out looking like Superman. He changed his face to look like Superman. But he had cybernetic parts. So he was trying to say, I'm Superman back from the dead, but my body was so badly damaged, I needed cybernetic parts so I could live and survive. So everybody thought he was Superman. So when people called him Cyborg Superman, it made sense to the plot and the story that was going on. But he called himself Cyborg Superman, but he has no connection to Superman at all. And he's not trying to take the place of Superman. Because he can't fool nobody. He's black. And we all seen Superman already. Tyler Hector plays Superman. We all saw Superman. So him calling himself Cyber Superman doesn't seem to have the same feel or the same effect. Yeah, that's the only problem. Even though Hank Henshaw is Cyber Superman in the comic books, on the TV show, it's a whole different thing. So can he still call himself Cyber Superman, even though the origin is not the same, his motivations aren't the same, and the reason for him turning into the cyborg Superman in the first place is not the same either? It just seems kind of odd and kind of off to me. Yeah. I mean, there's certain things about this show. I mean, I love this show. I thought it was a great episode. But I still felt that, and this is my opinion right here, I still think that the guy who played James Olsen, McCad Brooks, I always thought that he should have been still. And the guy who plays Winn Scott, Jeremy Jordan, I thought he should have played Jimmy. Because James is so big and he's in great shape, and I thought he would have been a perfect still. Because he's bigger than Superman. When Tyler Hecker was on the show, and they were standing next to each other, you could tell that James is way taller than him and bigger than him. And you think to yourself, how did this guy rescue him? He should be rescuing him. So if he played still, like he ran John Henry Irons Corporation, made his own suit and uniform, and sometimes helped out Supergirl at times, I would have been down with that. But he's James, and it is what it is. And even though I thought that the Jeremy Jordan should have played Jimmy, I think he does an amazing job as Winn, and I like his character being part of the DOA. I think he's a great fit for that place. So I'm kind of conflicted about that too. But like I said, overall, this was a great episode. I really did enjoy it a whole lot. There are some issues that I did have with it, but they're just my personal taste. Mostly it involves around the whole Hank Henshaw situation and the whole Cyber Superman thing. Even though it was cool to see him on screen and cool to see him in the fight scene he had with Kara was actually nice. I did enjoy that a whole lot. And also on the show, we get a recurring guest. Dean Cain comes back as Jeremy Danvers, and for some reason whatever Cadmus was doing to him or did to him, I don't know exactly what he's doing there or he's helping out or not helping out, but he managed to help Kara and Mon-El get out of the situation. Now, how much of a major part he's going to play later on down in the series, I don't know. What he was doing all this time when he was at Cadmus beats me. Is he really himself, or is this just some setup for something else later down the road? I don't know. But it was cool to see him back. You see, I thought that he was going to become Cyber Superman. Dean Cain. Because that would have been a whole lot interesting, and it had a better emotional impact to me, because having Kara and Alex finally get their father back, and then he turns out to be changed and turned into a cyborg sent to kill him. That would have been interesting to me, because they would have had a better emotional impact than having Hank Henshaw back as Cyber Superman, because he already been established now as John Jones to me, and now he's playing the guy who played John Jones, David Harewood. He's playing two different parts. That's gonna be interesting to see him playing a bad guy and a good guy. That'd be interesting. But I think it would have been a lot more impact if it was Dean Cain who came back as Cyber Superman. So they finally thought they got their father back. Turned out not so much. Yeah. Or they could have had he could have been a cyborg, and then when they start to trust him and let the defenses down, then he attacks them, and then out of nowhere they wouldn't see it coming. That would also been kind of interesting. But it is what it is. Like I said, overall, I did enjoy this episode. But leave your comments down below and let me know what you thought about this episode of Supergirl. If you have any thoughts or opinions or theories about the show, leave your comments down below. I'd like to hear them. Well, that's all I got to say about that. So give my channel a big old like, hit the thumbs up, boom, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it, like I always say in my dreams and in real life. I am the Ninja Rabbit. Peace out, peoples.